So today I'll be talking about social anxiety. Hi, hello. My name is Augustus, and I learn about social barriers and norms to help people become their true self in life. And I like to talk about these topics, this one particular on social anxiety. Maybe I can explain it in such a way that can help you understand it a little more. Different contexts. I know we all understand things in a different way, so maybe this one can help you out. So social anxiety, this is when we go up and we just froze. And sometimes we even have like panic attacks where we're in this social setting and we just don't really know what to do. We freeze up, we don't talk, and we just feel awkward and if just can't handle it. And sometimes we can't even control our bodies and how we're reacting to the situation. And it feels awful because we want to be there. We want to be part of the group, we want to share, and we just want to have fun and hang out and build quality relationships with the people around us. But we can't do that if we freeze up all the time, right? Yeah, and that's what I'll be talking about today. And having a little mentality shifts and explaining in such a way that hopefully you can understand. So for this one, I have 2 points. The first one I want to just bring to light to make sure that we are approaching this in the right way. And this is saying that right now it's never the end if you are willing to change. Like right now, with what's going on right now, you don't have to be the you right now. 5 years, if you're willing to put in effort, you can change. Maybe a year, I don't know. Depends on how much effort and how much you're willing to try. Right now, it's never the end, and you always have a new opportunity tomorrow. Like for me, I used to be pretty shy too, and I got over anxiety, social anxiety. So this one I can definitely relate personally. And it's about going out there and really try. Like for me, I had a lot of practice. It is really just going out there and taking small steps into until I can handle different social situations. And we have to also realize that each person we're different too. Like for people that are more introverts that kind of like to do things that are on our own, like me, we can't handle social situations for very long. Versus extroverts, which they extremely like people, and they can handle social situations much longer and more energetic, and then they display themselves a little different. But right now, today, we're talking about anxiety because both kind of person, introverts and extroverts, they can feel anxious when they're talking to people. And this is one of the things that I want to ground it on, saying we can change. It's possible to change, but you have to first be willing to change. Make a commitment. I am willing to change this area part of my life, no matter how difficult. Now, the second point I want to talk about is we often forget that change takes time and persistence. We live in this modern day where everything's quick. We want things quick. And if we don't get results like within, I don't know, a week, a month, then we're like, it doesn't work. All right, I'm not gonna do this anymore. But you have to be persistent. You have to have discipline if you want to change. Change doesn't occur fast. Like just think about how long did it take you to build up all the habits that you have right now. A long time. Maybe your whole lifetime in terms of building up to who you are as a person and what shaped your personality to be the way that it is right now. It takes time to change. Change isn't going to be instant, and this is for good reasons. So it's possible. And so now let's jump into some of the practical parts. For me, the different progressions that I'll take in terms of social anxiety, these are the proper steps that I'll take. First, I would just maybe go on computer, pull up like a picture of someone's face, and just put it full screen or like a magazine, and just practice talking to that person. talking to the picture. And then let that be a start for your social anxiety. If you just have absolutely no experience in talking with people, learn to talk with them, because understand, that person isn't going to judge you. That person isn't going to have any kind of feedback, isn't going to respond to you. So just learn to be comfortable with talking first. And you can imagine that picture being a real person, but simulate it and be comfortable. Learn to be comfortable in that kind of environment. Progresses, and there is no set timetable in terms of, oh, this should take like a week and it should be okay. This is stage 1. Do it until you feel comfortable. Then you can reach to the next stage. And stage 2, after you feel comfortable talking in this way, me personally, I would go to talk to someone that I know that will respond well. So maybe I will talk to my grandfather. Maybe I'll talk to a nice older lady that is very responsive and very nice. And just learn to talk to them. Maybe someone close, like a relative. And just learn to carry on that conversation with them. And feel for it. And wait until that is very well tuned, and that you don't feel anxious, you don't freeze up, and that you're comfortable in that area. Learn naturally how to respond. And if they give you feedback in terms of how to talk, great, take them and adapt them to you, how to speak. And then the third stage would be maybe a natural acquaintance. Learn to do the exact same things. Friend, acquaintance, talk to them one-on-one. So always start small, and learn to really observe and see and learn the way that they interact, the way they talk. And right now I'm going very general because this can be like a whole entire course. I can't get into the whole detail, but understand the progression. Picture someone that's very nice, close to you, and someone that's a little further, like an acquaintance, and then small groups. So the stage after that will be smaller groups, maybe two people, because 3 people becomes like a lot bigger and it's like harder to manage. So 2 people, and then after that, then you can try out even bigger groups. So always go from starting from progression. Don't just leap into like something that's seemingly impossible, and then we feel like, oh, it's not doable, then we just don't try anymore, because we can do it. You can definitely do it. You just need to take the proper steps. Start small. Remember, first step, picture. It can be like a cool person, but cool or something. But yeah, learn to talk with simulate that situation first, and just talk to the picture. That's the first step for social anxiety. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that this helped you. And yeah, remember, we're all in this together. We all have our own kind of social barriers, and none of us are perfect. We all walk a path of constant growth, and we're trying to break through as much as we can. And I hope that you will do the same and stay strong. We got this. Stay safe, healthy. Make sure to exercise. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. A little more. And this one is on social anxiety, where you're in a social context, and you just freeze up. Okay, no.